Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the movie called Color Out of Space. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Nathan Gardner relocates his family, including children Lavinia, Benny, and Jack, to his late father's farm following his wife Theresa's mastectomy. A brilliantly light meteor crashes into their front yard one night, temporarily scaring Jack. The meteor is discovered the next morning by hydrologist Ward Phillips, who is studying the area for a dam building, as well as the mayor and sheriff of the nearby town of Arkham. Nathan and Lavinia observe the meteor being struck by multiple bolts of lightning that night during a storm. Ward notes that the groundwater has an oily shine to it and decides to test it. He warns the Gardners not to drink it when his test strips begin to glow brilliantly with the color. He is shown a recording of sounds of unknown origin, echoing beneath Ezra's house at night, while warning neighbouring resident Ezra of the pollution. Meanwhile, Jack becomes hooked on the property's well, witnessing unusual plant growths and insects, and claiming to be able to converse with a buddy inside. When a news crew arrives to interview Nathan about the meteor, it has vanished. Later, while making dinner, Theresa slices off two of her fingers by accident. Benny is left in charge as Nathan rushes her to the hospital. Benny goes outside to put the farm's alpacas back in their stables at Nathan's request, but does not return until late at night, claiming time had passed him by. Meanwhile, Lavinia tries several times to call Nathan, but they are unable to communicate over the phone. Nathan strikes out at Benny and Lavinia with uncommon wrath when his parents return. Later, Nathan grows enraged after discovering that his most recent fruit crop is inedible, while Theresa cracks after losing a work client owing to a shaky internet connection, resulting in a brawl between the two. The same night, Lavinia tries to perform a ritual with the Necronomicon, offering her blood in exchange for her family's salvation, but she ends up mutilating herself in the process. After approaching the alpaca stables, Theresa hears Jack and Benny screaming and runs to their rescue, but a bolt of color unites Theresa and Jack together into a deranged mass. Nathan and the kids carry Theresa and Jack because they can't start the car or phone for help because all of their electronic devices have stopped working. Benny adds that he saw the alpacas after they had a terrible mutation as a result of the color. After discovering that the alpacas had fused together as well, Nathan resolves to euthanize them with a shotgun. Nathan, who is beginning to lose his mind, also tries to euthanize Theresa and Jack, but is unable to do so. Lavinia and Benny plan to flee the farm by riding Lavinia's horse, but the horse bolts. Benny claims he hears the family's dog inside the well before returning inside, but when he climbs in, he is assimilated by the color. Nathan's fury flares up again, and he locks Lavinia up in the attic with Theresa and Jack, who have become aggressive. After a local homeowner uncovers a merged mass of animals, Ward and the sheriff are sent to the property, arriving just in time to break into the attic. Nathan kills the creature with a single shot, saving Lavinia. Nathan rushes outside to shoot the color as he emerges from the well, but the sheriff mistook Nathan's aim for Ward's and fatally shot him. Ward and the sheriff depart to evacuate Ezra, while Lavinia refuses to leave Nathan. When they get to Ezra's house, they only find his dried body and a recording he left behind, in which he speculates that the color is striving to rebuild Earth into something it knows. As they return to the farmhouse, the sheriff is killed by a mutant living tree. Ward comes to save Lavinia, but discovers that she has been overtaken by the color, which erupts from the well and creates a funnel into the sky. Before Lavinia disintegrates, Ward is shown a glimpse of where the color comes from, a hallucinogenic exoplanet inhabited by tentacled alien beings. Ward approaches the farmhouse as space and time begin to unravel, and is chased by a homicidal ghost of Nathan. He hides in the wine cellar as the color's distortion of reality destroys the property, leaving Ward the only survivor as he climbs out of the remains of the farmland, now a colorless ashy blasted heath. In an epilogue, a terrified Ward stands on top of the completed dam that covers the previous land, narrating that he will never drink the dam's water after witnessing the color's conquest.